How is it going, loves? I am here today for the first ever Mindset Monday. This is a new series that I'm starting here on this channel. And for anyone who's new here, I'm Elise and I share videos about my overall lifestyle. I share videos about how to have a healthy mindset and really just a balanced life in general. I share a lot about my little golden doodle. His name is Silo Nelson. And yeah, I'm so glad to have you here. So thank you for being here. Go ahead and click the little subscribe button and turn on the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And this new series, Mindset Mondays, is going to be coming at you every single Monday. These are going to be videos that are actually brought from you to you. Basically, I go through my Instagram DMs and pull out any of the trending questions and things that you have been going through and are seeking support and guidance with and just a new perspective on. So that's what I'm here to do today with self-sabotage. So self-sabotage. What exactly is self-sabotage? Self-sabotage is when we engage in behaviors or habits that are kind of pulling us away from our actual desired outcome, or maybe we are not engaging in certain habits and behaviors that we know are going to get us closer to our desired outcome. So, show of hands, if you've ever done this in your life. I think we've all done this in our lives. I remember a specific time in my life, probably like 6-7 years ago, when I was in college and I was just really at a low place, and I felt like I had these big dreams. I knew what I wanted for myself. I knew I wanted to be healthier and feel better and like be more expressive, and like I had all these goals of what I wanted for me in my life, but I wasn't like working towards them. I just kept self-sabotaging again and again and again. So if I wanted to be healthier, I would go out drinking and overeat on junk food, or I wouldn't get enough sleep, and I would just do these things that were not treating my body and myself kindly at all. So why the heck do we self-sabotage? Like, why do we do this to ourselves? If we have these goals, we have these intentions, why are we hurting ourselves along the way? One reason why we may self-sabotage is if we don't actually believe that we are worthy of achieving our desired goal or outcome. So basically, when we're growing up, maybe our parents or our teachers or our friends or the media have said certain things that stuck with us that made us feel like we honestly just aren't worthy of that ideal dream life that we have for ourselves. And the truth of the matter is that these are outdated patterns. Like, we're living our lives and sabotaging ourselves off of belief systems and things that were said to us that weren't actually accurate, because the truth is that you are worthy and you are so freaking deserving of everything that you want for yourself. I remember when I was younger, I used to have this picture in my mind that there's just a certain list of people of like who were deserving of living like an epic freaking life. And I was like, well, I just don't feel like I'm on that list. Like, I just don't feel like I am worthy of that. And then one day it clicked for me and it was like, wait, this way that I'm visualizing it, this way that I'm feeling of like I'm just not one of those people who deserves that is so not accurate. Every single one of us is deserving of a fucking amazing, fulfilling, beautiful life. So another reason why we may self-sabotage is the fear and worry of what would happen in our lives if we actually achieve and get that desired outcome that we have. So this may look like the fear of losing connection with our family and friends, because maybe it's just gonna create this contrast between us. Maybe it's just gonna create this gap between us. Maybe they also want the desired outcome that we have achieved, and because they don't have it and we do, it's gonna create this disconnect and it's just not gonna feel good. And maybe if we achieve what we really want, we're not gonna be as relatable to the people that we're currently connected with and surrounded by. That's a big fear. And essentially, this is the fear of shining too bright. It's our light, not our darkness, that scares us the most. Maybe I'm not scared to fail. Maybe I'm scared of what the heck would happen in my life if I succeeded beyond belief. Like, if I not only reached my dreams, but I went far beyond that, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of amazing things to be happening, and we're not used to like highlighting that within each other. We're not used to being proud of each other, like genuinely proud and happy and excited and seeing like expansion as a good, beautiful thing. a natural thing, we are much more, and I don't want to speak this into existence, but the reality of the situation is we're much more in a society where we're talking about what's going wrong, right? We're gossiping about things that we're not liking about each other. We're talking about what's going wrong in our lives, what we're not happy with, and we're bonding over that. And what we need to shift if we want to stop self-sabotaging is shift that whole freaking realm that we're in into let's build each other up, let's cheer each other on, and let's rise together, essentially. So I want to share a few things that you can do that will help you stop self-sabotaging once and for all. The first thing is to reconnect with your ultimate goal. So what are the things you actually want? Do you want to feel healthier? Do you want to be more fit? Do you want to connect deeper with your partner? Do you want to connect deeper with your friends? Do you want to earn money doing something that you love? What is your ultimate goal, or what are your ultimate goals, right? And then take on an observer role. So kind of take a bird's eye view of you navigating your life. What this looks like is observing the patterns that arise for you. So you already know what your ultimate goals are, and then you're going throughout your day, you're taking this bird's eye view, observing you being at this pivot point where you're about to self-sabotage. So you're about to engage in something that is not gonna help you get towards your ultimate goal. It's gonna bring you farther away from your ultimate goal. And so observe yourself in this moment. Observe yourself feeling this instinct to self-sabotage, and observe the route that would take you on, how that would bring you so much farther from your ultimate goal. And then observe the route of you breaking that outdated pattern, of you no longer self-sabotaging. And observe yourself going down a route and doing the thing and taking the behavior and the action and engaging in the habits that are going to get you closer to your ultimate goal. So just take an observer point of view. And then you get to deviate from the norm. You get to actually break the outdated pattern. And so I have two different ways of thinking of this that may resonate with you. If you love the feeling of accomplishing something, then I want you to see this as a challenge. I want you to see yourself about to self-sabotage, and I want you to fight that desire to do so. Fight that instinct, rather. Fight that outdated pattern. And essentially, you are going to conquer and win by taking the alternative path. So see it as a challenge, and when you take the alternative path that's going to get you closer to your ideal outcome, that is you accomplishing, building a new pattern for yourself that's a healthy pattern. So this is you standing up to your outdated pattern, to your outdated habit, to your self-sabotage. That doesn't rule you anymore. You rule the decisions that you make. You rule the action steps that you take. You are in control. Now, an alternative way of thinking about it, if you really, really, really love the feeling of self-care and caring for yourself, see this as like the number one most positive way that you can love yourself and nurture yourself. Envision your outdated pattern as the bully, and you are standing up to that bully and letting them know that you are actually gonna start a new pattern. You're gonna start a new pattern and a new way of being that has your best interest at heart. And this is like the ultimate self-care, self-loving thing you can do. So whichever of those scenarios and ways of perceiving, creating this new pattern and deviating from the norm, whichever resonates most with you, I want you to fully picture that and feel that whenever you're at that point where you're observing yourself about to engage in a self-sabotaging behavior. And essentially, you're just gonna continue this process and be consistent. And it may seem so simple and like, well, yeah, anyone could think of that, for sure. But are you doing it? Are you pulling yourself out and taking a look at yourself and the way you're interacting with the world from a bird's eye view? And are you encouraging yourself in that moment to take a new path, to start a new pattern, and to say goodbye to what's not serving you?
Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
So this is all about consistency, respecting yourself enough to engage in this whole process and doing so consistently, like so consistently, right? Realizations and new perspectives, maybe if this way of thinking of it is new to you, can definitely accelerate the process of getting out of self-sabotaging behavior, but it's essentially you that gets to follow through and do this again and again and again, and gets so much easier in time, and eventually it's gonna feel like second nature, right? For maybe a few weeks, you're like, I I can't pull myself out and like observe myself in this moment. I'm just so in it. I'm so lost in it. I'm so self-sabotaging and I can't even like begin to notice myself doing it until it's too late. Maybe it's gonna be like that for some time, but the more you keep trying, the easier it's gonna get. So that is my little snippet of love for you today. Today is the first ever Mindset Monday. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did find it helpful and share any of your takeaways in the comment section below. And I'll be coming at you with a brand new Mindset Monday next Monday, which is going to be all about how to help your parents grow. So if you are a self-growth enthusiast or you're just on this path of self-discovery and self-care and you're getting healthier and you're just seeing the world in a new, more open way and you want that for your parents, but you feel like the gap between you and your parents is getting bigger and bigger and you guys just can't relate to each other, stay tuned for the next video. And let me know in the comments if you're excited for that one. I hope you found this helpful. I love you so much and I'll see you soon.